Oh, that's okay. So this is Gabby.
Hi.
I just hypnotized her.
Sure did. It was beautiful. It really helped with shadow work, I'd say, with that
Which,
little you that's inside of you. I got to hold myself, which I try to do on my own, but I have those mental barriers whenever you're doing it on your own with working through that stuff and having somebody guide you through it, especially Suzanne, who's beautifully amazing at it. You did that genuinely so wonderful.
you look so relaxed.
I feel so relaxed. I am a very anxious person. I have OCD. I'm autistic. I'm thinking about things constantly. And to just remember that I don't have to sometimes. I was crying like multiple times throughout it, but not in a sad way, but in it releasing. At the beginning, whenever you're like, your jaw, it's still tense. I hold so much tension there, and it feels less tense there right now as well. I feel like it's like the tension through here, body feeling wise, feels like it's not there anymore. At the back of my head feels like I could actually stretch it out if I wanted to now. And in fact, as I'm moving, I feel it like popping and locking into place and everything, doing what it's supposed to instead of just holding it. I feel like I could go on like a 10-mile walk right now. That was genuinely so beautiful.
Is that what you expected?
So I've done like intense guided meditations, but as I said, like more on my own and trying to work through it. And I'm starting EMDR soon with therapy, which is it's in the wheelhouse of hypnosis, not like full hypnosis. It's doing the subconscious accessing and your childhood self and all of that to release the problems, kind of like we did today, to let them know that you don't need to hold on to that coping mechanism or skill, that your survival skill at the time, that, as you said in the thing during hypnosis, of the you're safe now and you can let that go. And feeling it where you can feel the eye movement, you can feel like in not in a way that's like you're focusing on it, but I could like feel my brain like shuffling through the files. I was following the blobs of light that appeared behind my eyes to work through my brain. And I saw those images very vividly. I was in those moments. I felt like I was like 5, 6 again, on my little bunk bed with my little clock. I could see it all.
Well, see, this will help you with your comedy and with your poetry and writing.
I hope so. I think it really will, especially with the reminders of being in the present.
Yeah.
Because a lot of poetry feels stuck in the past or in longing for the future. And being able to just think about the present is so, it's something that you can preach it every day and you can say it every day, but unless you have the constant reminders, like with the hypnosis, like, because I tell myself that every day, to not hold on to the anxieties of the past and to not think too much about the future and just exist in the moment. And then sometimes you just get into almost like a dissociation state, I'd say. An autopilot.
Yeah.
Which isn't being in the present either.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's also a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
But when you remember that you're safe and that you have gotten to a safe space, it feels like moss on a rock in a sunny little spot, but not a spot that gets sun all the time or else the moss would dry.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like being a little fairy sitting on that little rock and the sun twinkling. And then you can just exist for a moment. And I feel like I can exist right now, and it feels crazy.
Well, I can't wait to watch you do. You're gonna do comedy tonight, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm gonna video.
You're gonna be there too.
Can I videotape you?
Yes, of course.
I'll videotape you, and we'll see how.
Yeah. Suzanne, I need you to know that you are one of my favorite comedians ever because of being authentically you in the best way. And it's still being that character that's an exaggerated character of ourselves when we go on stage. I like to kind of remind people, like, oh, most of the comedians, we do like an exaggerated gesture versions of ourselves. And then they get off stage and try to talk to us and we're like, hey, sorry, my conversation skills aren't as rehearsed as most of my sets. And being able to just whatever, you know? And I said it one time when I went up right after you that I was like, oh, I love looking in a mirror into the future. And it's true, because I've been lucky enough to be surrounded by wonderful women growing up who taught me to be that weird self.
Yeah.
And be authentically you, but most of them still carry the anxiety of being judged by others. And letting go of that's been the hardest, I think. The like, oh, what if somebody, like as we were saying previously about, like, oh, people will hear my sets and be like, oh, I don't think they should be allowed to do XYZ, like, they shouldn't be allowed around, like, certain people. And it's like, no, it's not. To perform, are you familiar with the prophecy of the clown, essentially? The idea of the clown is that it's humans to a mirror.
Oh, okay.
A clown or a jester will show you an exaggerated version of the things that you see in life as a way to mock it, to show you a part of yourself. And that's, I think, comedians do most of the time, even the ones who don't realize it, is following the prophecy of the clown is to say, hey, here's the thing that I do that's weird about myself, but I'm going to show you it in the craziest way possible so that you feel comfortable enough to laugh about it, but recognize within yourself that, oh, I do that too. It's that relatability factor that most people have. And every day I wake up and I know that it's time to jest, almost, because if I'm not the most person in the room, then I'm admiring the person who is, and happy to see that joy in bouncing through life. And you bring that to the stage, and I want you to know that you are a beautiful performer.
Thank you.
It's very, like, you put so much work into it that I don't know if other people fully recognize, and I preach about how much I love Suzanne. I truly do. Like, y'all have no idea the artistic genius that is Suzanne. And it's a safe space on stage, I think.
Yeah.
It's like standing in front of my own mirror in my room when I was a kid and acting.
Yeah.
And getting all dressed up and playing out these scenes, these crazy little scenes but people get to find joy in it as well, and they find joy in our folly and our, if I can't, people are laughing at me and I'm glad. Instead of being anxious about how people are judging me, it's good. Good, they're judging me right now, because then they can see it within themselves.
Yeah.
And I think things that we did here today is also going to help me with my writing and that as well, because I've had some blockages of the what are people going to think if I write that joke? I haven't already said the most god-awful things on stage in front of my family, in front of my grandparents and everything. But as I said, those are the people who raised me.
Yeah.
And I get it from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I hated seeing them tear themselves apart about it.
Yeah.
And just like you said, with bringing, I wouldn't want to do that to, I wouldn't want a child to feel judged the way that I judged myself as a child. I don't want anybody to feel that. And so I won't anymore.
Great.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I feel
I love it. I love
elated.
it. Elated.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Suzanne.
You're welcome.
Oh, I need a hug. I need a big hug.
Okay.
Whatever.